We have managed to start this Raiders franchise with a tie, a loss, and a win in that exact order. In the last episode, we were able to defeat Carolina 23-13, now at a 1-1-1 start to the series. But today we get to take on the 0-3 Cleveland Browns, who have a very interesting player at quarterback. They are being led by a 71 overall in Shedeur Sanders at quarterback, a 5th round pick. Obviously, there was a lot of talk of him going in the first round, ended up falling for a while. But anyway, he is right now the Browns starter in this universe. At running back is going to be Quinshon Judkins, another rookie for them. Then over at wide receiver, they have Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, and McCole Hardman. At tight ends at 89 and David Njoku. Left tackle is going to be a 73. Left guard is going to be an 84. Center is a 74. Right guard is an 84. And right tackle will be a 78. Now, over on defense, they have Obo Okoronkwo. The only reason I know that is because of where he went to college at OU. Then at right end, they have a 98 in Myles Garrett. At defensive tackles, a 76 and another rookie, their 5th overall pick in Mason Graham. Outside linebacker is going to be JOK at an 83. Middle linebacker is an 81 and former Philadelphia Eagle Jordan Hicks. Right outside linebacker is Devin Bush. At corner, they have Denzel Ward, who is a 91. Greg Newsome, who is an 81, and then at free safety, an 80 overall in Quandre Diggs, and strong safety, an 80 overall in Grant Delpit. There are some guys here that are ready to negotiate a new contract. Obviously, I signed some of them at the very beginning of the series, but the only one I kind of want to give a contract offer right now is Asante Samuel Jr. We're going to up it to a player-friendly and then just make it a 4-year deal. Will he take that? Yes, he will. So we have locked down Asante Samuel for the next few seasons. I figured that would be a pretty good investment. He already has a couple interceptions on the year, and along with that, he is our #1 rated corner, an 84 overall with a star dev trait. So I don't know if he's going to stay our #1 corner the entire series, but he's at least probably going to be a key point of this defense the entire series. It really feels like I never get the ball first here, but we will see Cleveland have the ball first. As Shedeur Sanders is going to go deep on the first throw of the game, and that one will be knocked away. Coming out with a shot play on play number 1. I don't exactly hate it. Now a 2nd and 10 from the 30. That'll be a handoff to the outside, and Quinshon Judkins for the first down to about the 43-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 as Deshaun Watson goes under center. Judkins is still in at running back. Watson will drop back to pass under pressure, and he is getting sacked on the play by Landon Roberts for a loss of 7. That will now bring up a 2nd and 17 for the Browns. From their own 36-yard line, Shedeur back in shotgun, will drop back and look to pass. Dance around the pocket, under pressure again, rolling to the outside, and he will just take off, get some positive yards, and get met and brought down to bring up a 3rd and 8. This is a chance for our defense to get off the field, and we almost jump off sides there. Shedeur will drop back, going over the middle, and finding his man, but it's knocked out of his hands. They will punt it away. And on our first drive of the game, we face a 3rd and 4 from our own 31. Ashton Jeanty is going to motion out 2 receivers, so Geno Smith is the only one in the backfield here. He will drop back and look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught for the first down. Of course, it is Jack Bech. That man is leading our team in receptions by a lot right now. 1st and 10 from the 39. We send Ashton Jeanty in motion again. Shedeur will drop back and look to pass one more time. Sorry, this is Geno Smith, not Shedeur, but either way, he's going to get sacked all the way back to the 23. Did you do that because I screwed up your name? Myles Garrett taking us all the way back to face a 2nd and 26 now as Geno will drop back to pass, going over the middle. He'll be caught and brought down to bring up a 3rd and 17. So obviously a 3rd and very, very long for the Raiders here. Geno Smith back in shotgun will take the snap, and they're bringing a blitz. He throws on the run deep downfield, and he will find his man, Brock Bowers, for a gain of 23 and the first down. Is that Kenny Pickett trying to fight Brock Bowers? That would set us up in Browns territory. Geno will drop back, rolling to the outside, hit as he's throwing, but he'll find his man. That's Brock Bowers for a 3-yard play. This brings up a 2nd and 7 now. Geno back in shotgun. Will send Jeanty in motion again. At the Browns' 43-yard line, he will drop back and look to pass. Rolling to the outside, under a lot of pressure, and he's going to get sacked again. This time to bring up a 3rd and 21. All the way back at the 44-yard line now. We need a massive play to convert here. We'll see if we actually go for it or just throw a dump off. Geno rolling to the outside, trying to buy some time, and now Geno running down the line of scrimmage. We'll just throw it away, and we will punt it away to Cleveland. In simulation, our defense would force a 3 and out. We get the ball back and are now at the 41 with a handoff to Ashton Jeanty, and they will give us that first down for just a 3-yard carry. And that play would end the first quarter. So now we start the second on a 1st and 10 with a quick throw to Brock Bowers to bring up a 2nd and 4. Geno back in shotgun again. Ashton, Jeanty in the backfield. Do we go back to our running back here? No, we will not. Geno looking to pass, going downfield. He'll find Trey Tucker for the first down to about the 23-yard line. The following play would be an incomplete ball from Geno Smith. So now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. He'll send Jack Bech in motion, fake it to him. Now looking to go downfield. He will throw it to Bech, who is wide open on the outside, getting the first down and brought down to the 12. Back in his shotgun set again now for Oakland. I'm sorry, for Vegas. Geno dropping back, going downfield. He'll find his man. That's caught by Brock Bowers, and that's a 6-yard play. I am not going to lie to you guys. Probably not the only time in this series I will call them the Oakland Raiders. 2nd and 4. It's going to be a read option. Geno to the outside, and he's going to fight his way down to about the 1-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal. Will this finally be Ashton Jeanty's first career rushing touchdown? We're going to send number 84 in motion. He's going to line up at fullback. Geno from under center gives it to Jeanty, but they saw it coming and hit him in the backfield. So that will now be a shotgun set for Vegas. Geno drops back. He's lobbing this one to the back corner of the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Vegas. It is Trey Tucker with an amazing grab. Shedeur Sanders has managed to drive the Browns into Raiders territory. It's a 3rd and 9 from the 31. He's going to be under pressure. Shedeur will take off. He's got the first down inside the 10, 5, and Shedeur Sanders into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. They will tie this game right back up. I was honestly waiting just for a defender to show up and make the play, but now on our next drive, it's a 3rd and 10 going downfield, and we will convert all the way to the 48 thanks to Trey Tucker. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half now in Browns territory. Geno out of shotgun will run a read option. He keeps it himself to the outside, and Geno Smith with about a 6-yard carry to the 42. This should be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On a 2nd and 4, we'll take the snap, hand off to Ashton Jeanty, and he will have the first down to about the 37. We will follow that with another shotgun formation. Geno dropping back and going deep down the sideline. That'll be caught, but Trey Tucker was not in bounds. Geno will send Jack Bech in motion. He takes the snap, fakes it to him, now looking to go downfield. Geno will throw to the outside, caught by Bech up the sideline, and that's going to just be a gain of a couple yards. 3rd and 8. This would be just a long field goal try for Daniel Carlson, which I imagine we would attempt if we get nothing on this play. Geno will drop back and look to pass. He's going to be under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Myles Garrett. Well, if we lose that many yards, we're definitely out of field goal range. We now jump into the second half, where it is still 7-7. We have a 3rd and 13 as we have the ball first to start this half, and Geno's going to throw this downfield, caught by Brock Bowers, who will turn upfield and get the first down into Cleveland territory. Geno Smith back in his shotgun set, fakes it to Ashton Jeanty. Maybe they're going to go deep downfield. He needs to get rid of it, and he'll get sacked on the play for a loss of 4. Our entire offensive line just kind of getting abused today. 2nd and 14 now. Geno will drop back, a quick throw over the middle. Probably need to do more of those. It's caught by Jacoby Myers, a name we have not said a lot in this series so far. That sets up a 3rd and 7. Geno drops back, a quick throw over the middle, and that one will fall incomplete, and I imagine we'll punt this one away. Our defense has forced the Browns into a 3rd and 11 on the next drive, and there is going to be a flag there. Is it going to be on us or Cleveland? It's going to be encroachment on the Raiders. So instead of a 3rd and 11, they get to face a 3rd and 6 from the 31-yard line. Shedeur will drop back to pass. He's going to throw this one to the outside, and there is nobody there. I imagine that was just throwing it away, and now they'll punt it away. The Raiders may have a 3-and-out right here. It's a 3rd and 5 from our own 44. Geno back in shotgun. We'll drop back. They're bringing a blitz. He's rolling to the outside. Throws on the run deep downfield. He finds Brock Bowers open to about the 30-yard line. Looking at the stats, I would assume Brock Bowers has been his favorite target today. 8 catches for 104 yards. Now on a 1st and 10. Geno will take the snap. Another throw. It's going to be our backup tight end, Michael Mayer, and he's going to turn that into a first down all the way down to the 19. Now Geno Smith will line up under center. Ashton Jeanty is the running back here. It's going to be a toss to the outside. Does the blocking hold up? No, it does not. Never mind, he breaks a couple tackles and ends up with an 8-yard carry. That might have been the most impressive run we have seen from Jeanty so far. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 2 from about the 12-yard line. Geno will drop back and look to pass. He's going to throw this one downfield. That's caught by Brock Bowers, who will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. We will now jump into the 4th quarter. It's a 3rd and 9 from the 41. We do still have a 7-point lead and the ball. Our defense would force a punt from the Browns. So now we're trying to chew clock or just put the game away. As Geno's going to unload this deep downfield and overthrow everybody, we will punt it right back to Cleveland. However, unfortunately for the Browns, in simulation, Shedeur Sanders gets picked off by Rasul Douglas, and we take over at the 9-yard line. Geno Smith back in shotgun with a handoff to Ashton. Jeanty goes to the outside. He'll get met and brought down at the 10-yard line. So they rule he actually lost a yard. And it looks like it has been another rough day for Jeanty. He has 11 carries for just 18 yards. Second and goal from the 10. It'll be a read option. Geno keeps it himself to the outside. He'll get all the way down to the 4-yard line to set up a 3rd and goal. Now it's going to be a shotgun set for the Raiders. Ashton Jeanty still in the backfield, but Geno will look to pass. They're bringing up blitz, and he's going to get sacked on the play back to the 15-yard line. So for the first time today, we get to see Daniel Carlson attempt a field goal. It's about a 32-yard try to give us a 10-point lead, and it is good. With just about 4 minutes to go in the game, it's a 3rd and 12 from the 50 for Cleveland. Shedeur will drop back, looking to go downfield. He's going to try to roll to the outside and meet Max Crosby to bring up a 4th and 20. Looks like the clock would stop due to an injury on one of the teams. Shedeur will drop back, needed to convert on this play. He's going to fire this deep downfield and get intercepted on the play, and that is going to be Justin Simmons, and that should pretty much seal this game away. Cleveland would not get the ball back, so your final score today is 17-7. The Browns fall to 0-4, and we are now officially above 500 with a 2-1-1 record. I would say Geno Smith had a pretty solid day, 24 of 31 for 240 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ashton Jeanty got 34 yards on 14 carries, and then receiving Brock Bowers 10 for 121 and a touchdown. Jack Bech kind of quiet today, 4 for 30, but Trey Tucker did get a touchdown. It looks like Roberts was our leading tackler with a total of 8 today, and sacks. Tonka Hemingway, one of our rookies, got one. That was drafted in the 4th round. It looks like Landon Roberts got one there as well, and then a half of one from Adam Butler and Max Crosby. Interceptions, we just saw the one from Justin Simmons, and Rasul Douglas came away with one in simulation. It would appear that Deshaun Watson came in the game and threw a pick. I don't know if that was actually the one that Rasul Douglas picked off, or if it was the one that Justin Simmons. It would have had to have been the one that Simmons picked off, because Shedeur is hurt. So did he get hurt on that play where Crosby sacked him right there at the end of the game? Which means Deshaun Watson came in and threw just one pass that got picked off. That would be pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. I know Watson's supposed to be out this season. Nothing I could really do about that one. But we did hold Quinshon Judkins to just 22 yards on 11 carries. And then obviously the big touchdown run from Shedeur Sanders we saw. Receiving, no one really did anything for them. And just so you guys can see it, yeah, that last pass was actually Deshaun Watson, not Shedeur Sanders. So I guess he was sacked on the sack. That was the play right before here, where Shedeur tried to roll out and just ran right into Max Crosby. That is now back-to-back wins for us. Granted, neither one were against great quarterbacks. I think we beat a mid-70s overall Bryce Young and a low-70s overall Shedeur Sanders. But now in our next game, we get to take on the 1-3 Denver Broncos, who are going to be led by Bo Nix. And he is going to be an 80 overall quarterback for them. At running back, they have a 73 overall in Jaleel McLaughlin, because it looks like Nick Chubb signed with them, but is currently injured. Over at wide receiver, they have an 85 in Cortland Sutton, an 82 in Keenan Allen, and a 77 in Marvin Mims. At tight end is going to be Evan Ingram at an 85. Left tackle is going to be an 88. Left guard is going to be a 73. Center is going to be a 75. Right guard is going to be a 91. And right tackle will be an 81. Over on defense, we start with an 84 overall in Zach Allen. Right end is going to be a 78 overall in John Franklin Myers. Defensive tackle is also going to be a 78. Outside linebacker will be an 85 in Nick Benito. Middle linebacker will be a 77 in Alex Singleton. Right outside linebacker is going to be Dre Greenlaw at an 87. At corner, they have Pat Surtain at a 97 overall. And then Jade Barron, a rookie out of Texas, that is an 80. Then Riley Moss is a 77. Free safeties, Brandon Jones at an 84. And strong safety, I'm not going to try to say his entire name, but he's an 86 overall. I honestly don't know what to expect from this game, because yes, they are 5 overall points higher than us, and we're on the road. But I feel like our defense has been playing really, really well this season, and they might be able to keep us in most games. And of course, as soon as I say that, the Broncos will get the ball first and drive all the way down to our 9-yard line. We'll jump in for a 1st and goal. That's a handoff to the outside, and he is brought down immediately. Now that'll be a 2nd and goal. Nix will drop back and look to pass going downfield. He finds Cortland Sutton, who will get met and brought down at about the 1-yard line. From about the half-yard line now, he'll drop back. Nick's rolling to the outside, and a wide-open man. Touchdown, Marvin Mims, another former Sooner. So far, not a great start for us. It's a 3rd and 3 from the 34. A possible 3-and-out. And Geno Smith will be looking to pass here. He throws to the outside. That'll be caught, but nowhere near the marker. It was Jakobi Meyers, and now we'll punt it away. Thankfully, our defense would force a punt on Denver, but now as we start the second quarter, it's a 3rd and 13 on the Raiders' next drive. Geno Smith trying to buy some time. He may just take off, and he will, getting chased down, and will slide about 9 yards shy of the marker. It'll be another punt for the Raiders. But we did manage to pin him down about the 1-yard line. So can our defense make a play here? Handoff to the running back, and that's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. Bo Nix lines up under center, will drop back and look to pass. He is running in the end zone, somehow got away from Max Crosby to throw that ball away. 3rd and 4. If we can't get a safety, I will happily take good field position following a punt. Nix will drop back and look to pass. Once again in the end zone. And he's going to roll to the outside. He will take off and get met and brought down by Max Crosby, and they will punt it away. Geno and the offense get to begin this drive at the 46-yard line. It'll be a quick throw to the outside, caught by Jakobi Meyers, who will turn that into about an 8-yard play to bring up a 2nd and 2. From the 38-yard line now, Geno back in shotgun again. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. He'll send Jakobi Meyers in motion. We fake the toss to him. Now he's going to throw it to Meyers on the outside, and that'll be a gain of nothing to bring up a 3rd down. Geno back in shotgun, and that should be an encroachment on Denver, which should be an automatic 1st down, and it will be. If that is how we have to convert 3rd downs, I'm fine with it. 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff to Zamir White, and that'll be a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 coming up. Looks like Ashton Jeanty will check back into the game at running back. Geno Smith back in shotgun. He will take the snap and look to go downfield. He's going to throw this to the outside. That'll be incomplete, trying to get that one to Jack Bech. Now a 3rd and 11. Odds are a penalty are not going to bail us out this time. He will drop back and look to pass, throw it underneath, and that one will also fall incomplete. 4th and 11. Daniel Carlson will come out for about a 51-yard field goal, try to at least get us on the board today. Snap, hold, kick us away, and this one will be good. Unfortunately, though, on the very first play of the Broncos drive, Bo Nix finds Keenan Allen for a 70-yard touchdown in simulation. The Raiders now attempting to respond. It's a 3rd and 10 from the 45. Geno's back in shotgun. Ashton Jeanty is going to go line up at receiver again. Geno will take the snap and look to go downfield. He's going to roll to the outside. Geno Smith just going to take off. He has the 1st down and more, all the way down to about the 22-yard line. I'm pretty sure with the way this season has gone for Ashton Jeanty, Geno Smith might be our leading rusher. 1st and 10 from the 22. A quick throw caught by Jakobi Meyers. That'll be a gain of about 5 yards. And Meyers is already up to 5 receptions today. It might be his most involved game so far. Now on 2nd and 5, he's going with a quick throw and once again finds Jakobi Meyers down to the 10. That gives us a brand new set of downs. Geno back in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to roll out to the left side, trying to buy some time. Stops to set his feet and throws the ball away. 2nd and 10. Now that will bring up a 5-wide set with 3:04 to go here in the first half. Geno with a quick throw. That'll be caught, and that's Jack Bech down to about the 4-yard line. By all technicality, it looks like we can actually earn a 1st down, but it's essentially a 3rd and goal here from the 4-yard line. Geno will drop back. He's going to roll to the outside. He may take off, and he will, and a rushing touchdown for Geno Smith. I feel like he's doing that a lot this year. Now, I did not really think we would get the ball back again this half, but our defense forces a 3-and-out. So we have 1:30 to go here in the first half now and get the ball back. Geno's going to run to the outside and slide down for about a 5-yard carry. We elect to not burn any of our final 2 timeouts. About 1:05 to go here in the first half. Going downfield, that's going to be Trey Tucker to set up a 3rd and inches. We are still not going to burn any of our timeouts. Under 45 seconds to go here in the half. Geno rolling to the outside, throws back across his body, and that'll be incomplete. And there is not really a reason to risk going for it here and giving them field position, so we are going to go ahead and just punt this ball away, and most likely this will take us into the second half. Or, the Broncos could just hit 2 decent passes and immediately get put in field goal range. With 1 timeout remaining, they have 17 seconds to go here in the first half. Nick's out of shotgun. Looking to get better field position. Will go to the outside. That is caught and immediately brought down. But they have to burn that final timeout. And they are not just going to send the kicker out here. So with 12 seconds to go, if we can get him down inbounds, then we should be able to hold him without a field goal try. He's going to throw this ball away, though, with 8 seconds remaining and a 3rd and 5. Yeah, here comes their kicker. for about a 44-yard attempt to give them a 7-point lead going into the half. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be good. Now, we would get the ball to start the second half, but already a possible 3-and-out. It's a 3rd and 3. Geno rolling to the outside, and he's going to throw this one away on 4th down, so we'll punt it back to Denver. The Broncos will now face a 3rd and 8 from the Raiders' 49-yard line. Bo Nix out of shotgun. It's going to be a screen to the outside. It's caught by his man, but he is going nowhere. They will now punt it right back to the Raiders now. Geno Smith comes out in a shotgun set here on 3rd and 4 from R37. He will drop back and look to pass. He's going over the middle. He'll find Trey Tucker, and this drive will stay alive to about the 45-yard line. Geno back in a shotgun set again. Ashton Jeanty is lined up in the backfield. It will be a handoff to Jeanty to the outside, and that play is going nowhere. Now it's going to be a shotgun set. He'll drop back and look to pass. It's going to be a screen to the outside, caught by Jeanty, who will have the first down up the sideline, forced out of the 38. Another shotgun set and a quick throw over the middle, caught by Brock Bowers. This one will be a 7-yard play to bring up a 2nd and 3. Now Vegas comes out in a pistol set. Ashton Jeanty's in the backfield. Maybe we'll give it to our running back. No, it'll be a quick pass out to Michael Mayer, our backup tight end, for a first down to the 27-yard line. About 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Geno will drop back and look to pass again. He's going to throw this one downfield. It's Trey Tucker for a 6-yard play to bring up a 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line. We'll come out in a shotgun set for it. Ashton Jeanty still lined up in the backfield. Can we please run the ball a bit more? I really don't know what to do to fix that. We'll send Jack Bech in motion. Geno will drop back, and he's going to fire over the middle to an open man. That's Brock Bowers down to the 1-yard line. So on a 1st and goal, can we give it to Jeanty to get his first career rushing touchdown? We do go to Jeanty, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. It is not his first career touchdown. That was actually a receiving one, but he now finally has his first career rushing touchdown. Tied up at 17. That'll be a play fake. Bo Nix under pressure, rolling to the outside, hit as he's throwing. That one will fall incomplete. Now from the 49-yard line, they are just going to punt it. I was not sure if they were going to be aggressive and actually try to go for this, but we'll see where we actually get to take over. The punt is going to be sent deep, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Not a very good punt by the Broncos, but their defense may come through for them anyway. It's a 3rd and 6 from our own 35. A couple plays later, Geno will drop back and look to pass. He's going to go deep downfield, and that'll be caught by Jacoby Myers out of bounds at the 34-yard line. I have not really gotten to say Jacoby Myers' name a whole lot in this series, but I've said it a few times in this game. 1st and 10. We'll send Myers in motion. Now it'll be a handoff to Ashton Jeanty up the middle, and that'll be a gain of just a couple yards. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 32. Geno back in shotgun. We go back to Ashton Jeanty again to the outside, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 5 at the 29. Just about 7 minutes to go in the game now. Geno out of a pistol set will drop back and look to pass. He's under pressure, and he will throw this one away instead of taking a massive sack. I do appreciate that, because we can at least send out Daniel Carlson for a field goal try. The kick is away, and we have a 3-point lead with 6:49 to go. Actually, no, we do not. I tried to simulate just a bit of the Broncos drive, and Bo Nix finds Keenan Allen for another 70-yard touchdown. How is Keenan Allen torching our secondary for 70-yard touchdowns? Like, I understand if I watched, I could see it, but I don't think it would be happening if I watched every single play. 3rd and 10 from the 30 now. A possible 3-down for the Raiders as Geno will drop back, roll to the outside, stop to set his feet, and then finally throw the ball away. It leads to a 4th and 10 with 5:39 to go. We are going to punt the ball away and trust our defense to get us the ball back. The Broncos take over with 5:31 to play. From the 32-yard line, Bo Nix will drop back and look to pass under pressure, hit as he's throwing, and that one goes out of bounds. 2nd and 10. On the next play, they would run the ball with McLaughlin, and he would only get a couple yards. So now it's a 3rd and 8. And Nix will drop back to pass under pressure, gets rid of it at the last second, finds Courtland Sutton, who breaks one tackle but will not end up with a first down, and we are going to get the ball back. Geno Smith comes out of the 22-yard line with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. It's a handoff to Ashton Jeanty. That's going to go for nothing. 2nd and 10. Back in a shotgun set again. We're going to give it to the running back one more time, and Jeanty up the middle will at least get some positive yards this time. A 3rd and 7. Just about 3 minutes to play in the game. From the 25-yard line, Geno will drop back and look to pass. He steps up in the pocket, and Geno Smith is just going to take off for the first down, brought down to the 35-yard line. With 2 minutes and about 30 seconds to go now. Out of a shotgun set, Geno will look to pass again, going over the middle, and he will find his man, but Brock Bowers can't hold on to it through the contact. Now 2:24 remaining. Geno back in shotgun again. Ashton Jeanty is the running back. Geno will be looking to pass here. He's going to fire this over the middle. That's caught by Brock Bowers, and that'll be a gain of about 9 yards to set up a 3rd and 1. It would also take us down to the 2-minute warning. So here we go on 3rd down. He's getting sacked on the play by Nick Bonito. And obviously, we have to go for it here. There is a flag immediately thrown, and that one's going to fall incomplete. What is the flag going to be, though? Otherwise, we are in serious danger. Offsides on the defense. I kind of wish Geno had noticed that and just kind of threw one up deep downfield. But either way, we will now take a 4th and 3 at the 42-yard line with 1:35 remaining. We're going to send Jacoby Myers in motion. Fake the toss to him. Need to get rid of it, and he gets murdered by Alex Singleton. He never saw him coming. Just came through completely untouched to murder our quarterback. And now we really need our defense to step up. With 1:32 remaining, we do have all 3 timeouts. From the 35-yard line, they hand it off to McLaughlin, who goes to the outside, and he ends up with a gain of 6 to start this drive. That is not what we needed. Now a 2nd and 4. It'll be an I formation. 1:28 to go. 1 first down. This game is over. Hand off to McLaughlin up the middle. That will not be a first down. It's ruled a 3rd and 1 as we burn our 2nd timeout. Here we go. 1:24 remaining in the game. 1 yard away from a victory. And Bo Nix will hand this one off, and they get the first down. He is brought down to 23. We burn our final timeout, but it will not matter. We cannot play like we played on offense and expect to win games. Geno Smith was absolutely murdered today in a lot of the game that we got to watch. But also, he's got to be better about throwing it away on like 3rd and 4th down, just because it doesn't give anyone a chance then. And obviously, we get our 2nd loss on the season, so we're now 2-1. And just, yeah, it was not a very pretty day for Geno Smith. 18 of 36 for 162 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And then running the ball, Ashton Jeanty only got 23 yards on 11 carries. Geno Smith got 67 on 9 carries and a touchdown. I honestly have no idea what to do about this. I don't know if it's our offensive line or if I need to change playbooks. I've been using the Philadelphia playbook because we use Saquon a lot in real life. I am an Eagles fan, but we use Saquon a lot, so I figured we would run the ball a lot, and we're just really not doing that. But receiving, our best receiver today was Jacoby Myers, 7 for 66. And Jack Bech was only held to 1 catch for 6 yards. Landon Roberts and Asante Samuel both got 6 tackles to lead the team. We got 0 sacks on Bo Nix and no interceptions. Then on the other side, Bo Nix completely destroyed us. 19 for 28, 313 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jaleel McLaughlin got 55 yards on 14 carries. And then receiving, Marvin Mims 7 for 89 and a touchdown. Keenan Allen 5 for 178 and 2 scores. And I want to see how many sacks they actually ended up with in this game. Really, they only got 2. I honestly feel like he was getting, maybe it was just like he was getting pressured a lot. But I guess they only get credit for 2 sacks. I could have swore he was hit a lot more. We now move on to week number 6, where we will get to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are currently undefeated and led by Aaron Rodgers, believe it or not. But anyway, that is going to be in the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you next time.